you know, you're just making a story, you know. Like, you know, Abe's Odyssey, which is a game I'll be playing in the form of New and Tasty. That's actually trying to pass on a message according to Wikipedia, not WoWWiki, about the evils of capitalism and, like, you know, either industrialism or having, you know, the meat industry. There we go. There's the word. But you can ignore it and just laugh at the humor. Like, I remember loving the game when I was a kid and didn't notice any evilness of the meat industry. Then again, I was a kid. I was terrified by Abe. I was too busy focusing on how freaky he was and the enemies trying to kill him, and not understanding the controls. But anyway, let's move on. At long fucking last. I think I spent 20 minutes here ranting. I apologize. You are the instrument of my success and revenge, mage. Have you the ring? At last, though the Grimscale did not rout as hoped, it was so entertaining to watch them panic in confusion when you laid low their so-called chieftain. You have my thanks and the gratitude of the Cinderay of Silvermoon City. I'm just so happy that you killed the Murloc. Please take one of these and thanks for the service you have rendered. Satin-lined gloves. X makes your character sit if you're curious. Oh, okay. Nice gloves. Let's continue playing for a bit longer. Though I'm actually going to pause and take a drink because I'm dying after that ranting. So, and sorry for it again. Let me know if you have any opinions or thoughts on anything I said there. Just make sure I'm still recording. Recording locally, 13 gig, yes. 13.10 now. Probably more by now. But anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know your opinions, if you've taken my recommendations, anything. I'll be fascinated to hear. So, I'll talk to you again soon, folks. BRB. Hey, folks, let me make sure I'm recording. Don't want to actually accidentally have hit F11. That wouldn't stop the recording, but I wouldn't have started it. I would get a pop-up message saying, recording is paused. If you want to keep playing, hit F12. And I'd have a yes or no to, there'll be more text I would saying, and then yes or no to say if you want to end it or not. So, recording locally. Let's continue and deal with the Scorched Grove. I don't think I'll be able to deal with all these quests just yet. Something I'm not sure I want to. Just the amount of time it'll take to deal with them all. I want to get sleep so I can record tonight. And I want to also get some food, because I'm hungry as hell. Hungry Palnai. I could say if I don't record tonight, if I don't go to sleep today, I'll be annoyed having to go sleep tonight. No, let me start again. Let's say I keep recording today, I would have to go to sleep tonight because I'll be exhausted. And that'll be annoying because I would have reset my sleep schedule tomorrow. I prefer to record at night. So, you know, it can be loud during the day. People coming and going from houses or whatever. You know, daily noise. And even if it mightn't turn up on the mic, and probably wouldn't, they're not that loud. I just get concerned about it. So I don't want it accidentally in one of my videos. So, yeah, I just try and... Ah, damn you. I'm just a little overcautious about it, you know?
I can't cast that yet.
If you've been watching my videos for any length of time, you'll understand that. I'm a bit of an overcautious person when in IRL, but in games, new. You know, actually something I like? Cybernetics. You may think it's a bit of a non sequitur. No, it's not actually. I was thinking cautious. If I had, you know, cybernetics, probably a bit less cautious. Like, I'm thinking, like, better than Adam Jensen's cybernetics. You know, just really high tier stuff. You know, actually not have a glass jaw. Be able to take a few shots. Keep on ticking. You know, pretty nice thing, you know. And, you know, be able to turn visible and do cool shit. That would be awesome. Like, I'm a big fan of cybernetics and any drive towards that. Some people are fans of it because they see it as the next step of human evolution and kind of thing. They're part of transhumanism. The part of me, I care less for next stage of human evolution. Similarly, I've seen one person use that phrasing in response to like saying both cybernetics and genetic modification. Though I'm a bit more cautious about genetic modification. I just have the one thought going in my mind that if you fucked that up, at least with cybernetics, you'll be dead, hopefully. Or, depending on how far you go. At least in extreme agony, missing a limb. But that can be fixed. Your genetic modification goes wrong, and this is going into horror fuel territory here. Imagine pulsating mass of flesh that's bubbling and growing with the person still conscious. They're conscious of every action as their body warps. But they're incapable of doing anything to stop it. They're trapped within their own body because of the genetic manipulation. Certainly I would not prevent the genetic manipulation research. I'll just be saying, be fucking cautious. Like, seriously, if you think you're being cautious enough, you're not. Be more cautious. Double the cautiousness. Just because when I describe it like that, I actually typically, I didn't, I was actually focusing on the game for once. I have that image before my eyes of that happening to a person. And I got a vivid imagination that typically reserves itself for horrifying me. Ah, my brother sent you. I do have a task I could use assistance with. A somber task. These are difficult times for us. Thalas. It is very difficult. It's a very hard decision to burn the woods bordering the ghost lands to prevent discourages expansion. Because it wouldn't work. We just wanted to see the trees burn. There's some elves that just want to see the trees burn. The Trents, who have been our friends for years, are now trying to foster regrowth along the Scorched Grove. This is a painful thing to ask of you, mage, but we've failed to convince our former allies to cease their endeavours. We need you to stop them, by the only means that remain to us. Force. Why not talk to the Trents before you burnt it? Well, you know, explain that, look, the Scourge is coming and they're going to wreck everything. All the trees here will perish to the Scourge. The only chance we could all survive and you can take care of other trees, other land, is for ye to, you know, let us burn here. We'll do whatever we can to make up for burning your trees. And we understand this will sour relationships, but we refuse to bow down and die to the Scourge. You know, that will be something. From the sounds of it, they just went, tra-la-la-la, let's burn some trees! You have to kill Old Whitebark for a quest, if you want to actually continue the quests here. I think. Unless you get a quest to go kill him. You don't. I was just thinking, if you don't kill him, do you get a quest to kill him? But the game wouldn't work that way. But basically they're relying on the player's desire to kill... Ooh, this enemy's named! Oh, damn it. I see these, and I think I have more bag space than I actually do. Okay, there we go. The pendant has the initials LR etched onto it. Perhaps these letters will lead to the pendant's maker. Oh, misclick. I can see there they drop some herbs. Certainly these greenkeepers have some degree of intelligence. They aren't complete idiots or mindless beings. They can be reasoned and talked with. I don't know why they. Well, then again, at least in the second case, like they sound like they did try and reason with them. They just wouldn't listen. Wonder if they didn't listen the first time, and she just didn't say it. Because the way she said it made me think they didn't ask the first time and just went like, "I'll burn some trees."
That spell isn't real.
Okay, the spell went or didn't go off. I don't know. Regardless,
Inventory is
let's go frost, but purely for water elemental. Okay, the water elemental will do water bolts, which do 17 damage. They later on get some abilities, which at least. Oh, that was. I didn't mean to kill you.
I can't carry anymore.
No benefit to that, but a little bit of XP. Later on, they will quite possibly have abilities that segue well with your own abilities. But I believe what I'm thinking of was when my aunt, she played a lot of WoW on a hunter. No, well, she did play on a hunter for quite a while, but on a mage. And the mage was a frost mage at one stage, and I remember she was off at work, so I wrote on a post-it note with different advice I saw on Elitist Jerks, or somewhere online, for playing a frost mage. And some of the things was that with the frost mage, you can do extra damage or procs or whatnot. Well, not procs, but you can fight better if you use your synergy with your water elemental. They'll do like extra damage, or you'll do extra damage if you take advantage of a certain ability, either that they have or you have or something. I think it's like it causes you cast this ability on an enemy, and all your damage and your frost elemental damage does additional damage.
I can't cast that yet.
Ooh. Freeze. Blast the enemies in 8 yards with frost, freezing them in place for up to 8 seconds. It's a weaker frost nova, shorter radius, and no damage. Also substantially more expensive, though they actually are equal with me in mana. I'm gonna say they have more, but no, they're equal.
Our enemies will fall.
What brings you here, Thalas? We don't get too many people around these parts, with good reason, I suppose. So it is done. Curse these times that have driven us to such desperate measures, and curse our enemy, the Scourge. Learn this, Thalas. Our lands must be protected at any cost. No matter the cost, we shall prevail.
Death to all who oppose us.
You have something to show me? This pendant. I gave it to old Whitebark after his people helped us rebuild our village. I guess this means he's... The blood elf clears her throat as she regains her composure. I appreciate you bringing this to me, Thalas. There's something I'd like to ask of you. This pendant brings back memories of a different time, a better time. Unfortunately, memories are the last thing I need right now. I want you to bury this by the runestone in Scorched Grove. It was there that I first met the Trent Elder. Put my old friend's memory to rest.
We will have justice.
Okay, it certainly sounds like she would have had a chat with them first before they had, scorched the place. But I know. It's just you think they could have reasoned better. Then again, maybe they just didn't listen like they did there. They didn't, now. Maybe they just didn't listen. I know there's, the bear people mentioned in the Torn Let's Play, the FURBLOGS, for Bolgs, I think it said. They're actually tied in with trees. So as the trees get corrupted by the Scourge and demons and whatnot, they go feral. They just lose their mind. So, yeah. they don't take it well, so maybe it's the same for these. You know, the burning would just have driven them mad, even if they had said yeah. Maybe that's why they didn't. White bark spirit. Spawns him in. Sometimes it's a good idea to start off with an instant cast, just to make sure no one gets cheeky. And what good does this violence serve? What is done is done. I failed my people. You look so sad. You've returned to us. Haven't you done enough? I no longer belong to this world. Must admit defeat. The land is forever changing. Nothing will ever be the same. You dependent here with me, Thalas. Maybe one day, long after the elves are gone, a new tree will grow in this very spot. Amongst a burnt forest, and the husks of dead trents. Oi! Bastard. Hey, you're the one trying to aid the Scourge. Go fuck yourself. Like, it really doesn't seem to understand, but then again, if you fiercely disagree enough, it may just come off that way, you know? I need to find a merchant. I'm currently just auto-running. Ah, fine, you want to die? Fine. Join old White Bark. Thank you for your money. Runestone Faltas. Falatus? Falatus. Rune Warden Dyron. Ancient runestones once powered a protective barrier across Eversong border. Many were destroyed during Arthas' attack. They didn't exist. Sorry for hitting the mic. But they didn't exist. There was no runestones in Warcraft 3. Yeah, just Warcraft 3. There was no runestones in the slightest. There was a gate. There's two gates barring the way to, Silvermoon. There's two gates. One gate you just had to approach and you could break it down. Break it down. While the other one would have to be opened by 3 keys. It was invulnerable otherwise. And the 3 keys remained on 3 altars throughout the map. Maybe their altars were meant to represent something else and they just used those. I don't know. But basically there's no runestones in the slightest. We didn't encounter any, we didn't see any, we didn't destroy any. It's just irritating. They changed the map, they changed what happened. It's like, come on. Come on. It's irritating. Okay, fine, the blight disappears in Warcraft 3 if you put down a building on it. It doesn't here. Oh, okay, I'll accept it as game mechanic. But the rest, just get it right, damn it. Get it right. Also, the thing I'll keep trying to think of earlier, the song, that's the name of a WoW village, Darrowshire. That's, I believe, what it is. Of the 3 that remain, only one has retained its power. The runestone to the east might be salvageable though. Take this crystal and instills energy on the eastern runestone. The process should take but a minute, but beware, nearby Scourge will be drawn to it and will seek to destroy it. Do not let them.
Time is of the essence.
I would like if someone remade this in like Warcraft 3, if there was a Warcraft sequel, as there is people talking about. Or otherwise. Or StarCraft 2 thing and whatnot. Okay. I'll kill my way across here. I have to kill Dark Wraiths and Rotlim Marauders. You can also find a few chests around here as well. If you want to turn on these nameplates, you hit V.